with this English Gardner. It's going to be on the 112th Millrose Games 60-meter sprint. Now tell me, what is the secret to the sprint and that start?
Get out. There really is no major secret. I mean, honestly, as long as there's not enough time to kind of prepare for a race like this. You just have to start, get out, and go. And so that's going to be basically my motto, is just do what I do best, and that's start fast. So.
And what about sometimes a lot of people get disqualified right at that beginning on that very start?
Yeah, that's all about poise. You never anticipate the gun, you listen for it. So that's definitely something we, as runners, we don't like to talk about false starting. It's something that shouldn't be done as a professional. I mean, it happens for sure, and you just learn from it, but you never anticipate, you always listen.
You know, and you have a great story. Your father is training you right now. Now tell me about that relationship, and do you listen, and just tell me how that, you know, you said he works you hard because he knows you.
He knows me, yeah. My dad is my best friend. Little fun fact, when I was born, my dad was my first contact. So we have a certain bond that I think you really don't see often a lot of times with fathers and daughters. And so, you know, he knows me in and out. He knows when I'm upset. He knows what I'm thinking. A lot of time when he's coaching me, we don't really verbally talk. We kind of talk with our eyes and our body language, and he knows exactly what I'm saying. And there's a level of trust there that I've never really had with any other coach of mine, is to know that my dad has my best interests at heart. He's not here today because he doesn't like the fame. He honestly will be really mad that I'm talking about him in my interviews because his main goal is just to coach his best and just to make me the fastest person ever. So I really appreciate him taking his time, and you know, I'm his part-time job and he loves it, and we definitely have fun together. I'm not allowed to call him dad on the track. He's only coach, and when we leave the track is done and we go back to being father and daughter, and so it's a pretty unique experience. I can say that a lot of people probably think that it probably wouldn't work because it's really hard to have a loved one in your workspace and be in that kind of environment with someone like your father or like your husband. But if you ever seen us together, you would probably think that we were more best friends than father and daughter.
That is beautiful. Hey, you know, this is a difficult, I would think, sport on your body. How do you recuperate? Is there any special drinks that you use? Chocolate milk? I don't know. Or do you rest more?
It's definitely all about training smarter. Before, I was kind of a knucklehead that I would train as hard as I could, push my body beyond boundaries, and it's kind of how I got all my injuries. So now I'm training a lot smarter. I know that rest is just as important as training. Staying up on my vitamins, eating, you know, healthy meals. Because I moved home, I get home cooked meals all the time now. I go over to my mother's house and she cooks for me all the time. So it's definitely been contributing to, like, you know, my recuperation after hard workouts, and just definitely just staying as smart and healthy as I can.
Yeah, I know that a lot of athletes, I also cover a lot of boxing, especially as time goes on and you age, they say that one of the most important parts is the recovering afterwards. It's not like when you're younger and you can just do it every single day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you really need that rest, and that's like one of the most vital, important things, you know, to replenish that body.
Absolutely. It's something that I've kind of really taken pride in this year, is to really worry about, you know, how much rest I'm getting. You know, if I have a really hard workout, I listen to my body. If the next day I come in and my body's just not having it, I listen. I don't push it past its boundaries. And so that's been probably the most influential thing with me after my injuries, was learning how to listen to my body. And so as you get older, I'm only 26, but in track that's a little getting up there in age. You know, as sprinters, we kind of retire after 33, 34. And so I'm definitely training a lot smarter, and I'm not doing a lot of the same things that I was doing when I was 19 years old. So it definitely has been working out.
Well, good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow, 112th Millrose Games.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll see you afterwards.
Thank you.
Victory.